Alright, let's get everything set up here. Got our puppy here, all showered up. Very angry that she got showered. Alrighty. See. Let's try an online game. Quick play, why not? Armor level. I don't know what that means. Why am I player 1786757? Ranked off. AI sub off. Guess that's a time limit. Not quite sure how this works. Can I create? Oh, I see. I have to wait for people to join. Alright, let's try a 3-player game. Not quite sure how fast we'll get random players in here, given that this game just came out. Alright, we'll give this another minute while I tinker around with some Streamlabs settings. Changed a lot since I last streamed. If that doesn't happen, we'll just start a single player game. No one's joining this. I'll give it another minute. I don't know if anyone's actually searching public games for this game that just came out. Alright. We're going to change this to Public game? Can we search for public games? Hosting a game. Join a game. How about that? The very large list of games to join here. I guess we could just try playing against bots. Let's do an easy and a medium bot. I don't know how to play. Well, I kind of know how to play, but not good. Alright. Choose your corporation. Beginner corporation. Why would anyone ever begin with a beginner corporation? What the corporation should I choose? Definitely not the Take Another Bath Corporation, right? That was terrifying. Alright, Tharsis Republic. What do these guys do? Start with 40 credits. As your first action in the game, place a city tile. Oh, interesting. Start with a city. Whenever a city tile is placed on Mars, increase your income. Whenever you place a city, get some gold. So Tharsis Republic basically wants to go deep on cities. Character. So it looks like Character starts with a load of money and then gets paid, or rather gets cheaper Earth cards. So Tharsis really wants to go cities. Character wants to play Earth cards. And Beginner Corporation just gets a whole bunch of cards at the start of the game. Don't hit your head. Let's try this Earth Synergy race or corporation, whatever. And immediately we have no Earth things to choose from. Well, that's nice. Hackers, that's kind of cool. What do we get here? Hackers is pretty cheap and converts energy and someone else's income into your income. And this creates energy. Little combo there. I could set back someone's income and increase my income using these two cards. Adaptive technology makes requirements easier to fulfill for playing cards. What does this do? Extra animals. You play an animal or plant, add an animal, place this animal special tile adjacent to greenery tile, 1 VP per 2 animals on the card. Little animal and vegetation synergies there. Ice Asteroid just lets you place 2 water tiles immediately. Release of inert gases. An event that increases your terraforming level, effectively increasing your income. You have 14 credits to get 2 extra income. And also, I think that's your base victory points as well, your terraforming rating. There's this great escarpment consortium. Escarpment? I don't even know what that word means. Must have steel production. Decrease any steel production by 1 step and increase your own 1 step. So it can't be your first steel production, but it can be your second. Livestock, you can add animals to it every generation. And you can convert plant production into income at a good rate. And you get VPs per animal. Reasonable. Just a shipyard lets you start with extra titanium income. Good for space cards. It's also a Jovian card. You can have some payoffs with other Jovian cards. Protected habitats. You could protect your stuff from opponents. I have a lot of money to start off with. Oh, I can't play this still production. Maybe I just want to like get a bunch of events that increase my income, or is that sort of like circular waste of money? Maybe starting off with some titanium would be nice. Titanium can be converted to money in terms of making cards cheaper, or space cards. We could try to get this energy income combo going. Reduce our opponent's income, increase ours. Reasonable. go for those. Maybe this. That. Cost 12, we'll have 48 left. Probably enough to play most of those. Alright, let's try to start off. I wish I knew which was the easy AI and which was the hard AI, or the medium AI. So I could give the medium AI the minus income. Does it say anywhere? It says what corporation they are. Yeah, that's fine. So we probably want to start with solar power, so we follow up with the hackers. And now we've got one energy production, which you can immediately cash in for increased income and reducing someone else's income. Now, who do I screw? Yellow or purple? I really wish I knew which one was the medium bot, but let's just do it to Helion, because why not? You still scared? Your bath is over already. You smell so good now. You don't smell like pee anymore. Hope the stream realizes I'm talking to a dog, not to my crotch. Okay, back to my turn. What do these people do? He was forced to draw a bunch of cards, and he made some more energy income. I played and activated tardigrades. Just VP. Okay. We're gonna end up probably doing definitely just doing all of our things. Or is there a reason to do any standard projects? We could really see a benefit to. I imagine that these are not great rates for doing these things. I could be wrong. Usually, like standard, anyone can use abilities tend to be not amazing rates. So maybe we'll just play our cards and then end the turn. This will increase our income. Will increase our titanium income. So we used a whole bunch of money and set ourselves back, I don't know, 2 turns worth of income to increase our income for the rest of the game. Also good now. You mad? Give you a bath. Do I have any actions left? I have no cards left. I didn't create any actions. Increase my income a bit. But I'm broke as a joke. Can't afford any standard projects. I don't know if I'm going to be necessarily going for any of these. But I want to find Earth cards at some point. Let's just pass for the rest of this generation. Doesn't feel like a very efficient Gen 1, but I mean, I don't know how to play this game, so. All right. What cards can we buy here? Pets. Oh, that's like my dog. Look. You. You're on TV. Look. You. I get pets just to be on theme. Puppy stream. Does look a decent bit like my dog. When any city is placed, add an animal. There's an action to add an animal. Is that how it works? And then cash in the animals for VP at the end. And the animals are immune to all the things. There's also an earth card, so it's cheaper for me. This is also an earth card. So it increases my heat production, which could be good early in the game so I can get up this heat meter. Get all those sweet terraforming rating from getting heat. This is super expensive, and I think I need a Jovian tag already. Yeah. And this... The things that are most on theme, I think, are the earth ones. So let's just grab all the earth ones. Buy those two, and we could actually afford to play them both. So it's reasonable. Guys going ham on the starter grades. Alright, let's place some pets down so that any city that's placed will give me animals. I did add the animal there, right? Yeah. Good. Alright, and then we'll play this heat income thing. Alright, everyone's passed for the round. I have 10 credits with which I can't do anything, so I'll pass as well. Good girl. Alright, what do we got here? No earth things to buy. Anything we're otherwise interested in. Most down. Well, we can gain a lot of tools and destroy someone's plants and get a lot of temperature increases, but pretty expensive. Does anyone have a lot of plants yet? No. Sure, I want to buy that if I'm not going to be using it for anytime soon. See, this can add microbes or increase terraforming rating. That seems reasonable to do early on in the game so I can try to get my income up. It's also VP. What's up, Brian? Or Dan, whatever your name is. Damn you guys and your similar H2O tags. You want to play? Download the game. Let's see, what does this do? Make plant production and income, but I can't play it until this reaches here. Great Dam. So we're already 2 ocean tiles placed. Seems like the AI likes to place ocean tiles early, which means I can get some energy creation here, which can kind of combo with my heat generation, so I can start increasing the heat and increasing my terraforming rating. That might be worth a buy. I think I definitely want the nitrate reducing bacteria. Great Dam. Well, I'm not going to be throwing Demos into the Martian terrain at any time soon, so buy those. My dog is quaking in fear because she had a bath. Okay, the nightmare's over. The nightmare's over. Alright, last time I tried this game I had a lot more cards in hand, but I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily. Alright, let's play and use this nitrate reducing bacteria. Conform. And use it. There's already 3 on it, so I'm going to remove the 3 to increase my terraform rating, which is effectively increasing my income. This card's going to generate income and or VP, well actually both, throughout for the rest of the game, so it seems like a reasonable thing to get online early. doing? Just love placing aquifers. Still can't play the Great Dam. Actually, how much is it? It's 12 to play. I can't get an aquifer for less than 18. I can't even get an aquifer. I've already used my action. Do I just not have an action for this turn? Make a power plant, I guess. I could slam an asteroid down to the planet. Increase the temperature, increase my income. Not doing all that much else. Yeah, why not? Bam. And let's get my next action. That guy has 7 cards in hand. Man, he's owning, I assume. Alright, they've all passed for the generation. I can't afford to do anything, so I'll also pass. We're owning in terraforming rating. We'll have more credits than everyone. Beginning of generation 4. Still no Earth things. It's kind of sad because it's the only thing my corporation cares about. May or may not need to pivot into some other kind of synergy. This guy is generating heat. This guy's generating energy and converting it to heat. I'm doing fuck all. Wave power is playable. Increases energy production. That could be reasonable. It's pretty cheap to increase energy production. Also, what kind of tags do I have? 2 Earth tags, which I basically picked up on like the second turn. Never got any more. I can place cities to go off with my animals, my pets card, but I could also just wait for other people to do it to gain the benefit of it. Big asteroid. Expensive asteroids, more like it. So I can kill some vegetation and get some titanium, increase the heat a couple ranks. If you raise the parameter at this point, you also get the attached bonus. What's the attached bonus? 1 heat or 1 heat income? Minimum 7% oxygen. Pretty far from that. Reduce my credit income and increase my energy income by 2 steps. Seems pretty reasonable. Alright, let's just get a bunch of energy. Why not? It's going to cost 15 to make. Yeah, I'm just going to buy those. I could buy this and just do it later as well. I'll buy those 3. Ding, ding, ding. Action the first. Add some microbes to our nitrate reducing bacteria. And let's, I don't think it super matters what order we play these in. Play this cheaper if I randomly get tools, but there's no reason I would get tools this turn. Or no method for me to get tools. Unless I place something here. I don't want to place, or I can't afford to place a city. So let's just play peroxide power. Peroxide power! Space station. We have reasonable income of energy and heat. And we have some titanium. Start buying space cards and start increasing the temperature of Mars. Make it a nice, you know, warm climate for future generations. Very little money. This phase 2 of our turn. I feel like the last time I played this game, I was doing way more things. Maybe that's because it was later on in the game. Can't play this. Can't play either of these yet. No one raised the water level. I certainly can't afford to make an aquifer. I don't want to sell any of these cards. I've already done my tardigrade, so I guess I'll just pass. Yeah. Hopefully I could start picking up some like reasonable synergies soon. Or some cheap earth cards, or just, you know, start doing something. I feel like I'm not accomplishing much here. And 5. Your great grandkids. Alright. We can buy some heathers. I don't know what that means. Increase your plant production by 1 step in King Plant. Pretty far away from that. Let's do spend 10 monies to increase heat production by 2 steps. Wow, you just keep doing that? That seems really good. Sadly, I can't make this building cheaper with steel because I don't have any steel, but I still kind of want it. Gives me a repeatable effect that can have pretty good effect early in the game. I think this still qualifies as early. Look at all this heat that can still be generated. If I can generate most of that, that should give me a lot of points. Towing a comet. Gain 2 plants, raise oxygen level by 1, and place an ocean tile. That's a lot of things. It's a space card, so I can make it cheaper with all this titanium. What about here? Quantum extractor. When you play a space card, you pay less for it. Need 4 science tags. I don't think I have any science tags, do I? No science tags yet. Are you sulking or are you just sleeping? Yeah, let's just buy this underground detonations and just use it, and then I don't know. Maybe we can make an aquifer or a city or something. Well, I can't afford a city. We use it, we'll have 17 left. What's aquifer? 18. Maybe I'll just ditch a card and make an aquifer. Oh, someone made me a plant by placing that city. Someone made me a plant by placing that city. Thanks for all the plants. Or not plants, animals. The other kind of living thing. Actually, there's many different types of life, including viruses. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Add some microbes there. Oh, I have 3 animals in my pet card. Play some underground detonations. Now we're really going to start generating some heat. Getting hot in her. What do you have to say about this dog? Any feelings on the matter? She has no strong feelings on the matter. Oh, it's my turn again. Let's make some heat generation. Ooh, baby, we're getting close to being able to increase this every turn. That'd be sweet. Can't do any of those. Done all of these. I have 11 credits. Make a power plant. Could be worth it. Kind of goes with what we're doing here. So, yeah, let's do that. Make an engine. A heat engine. And 6. Maybe we can cash in on those early heat bonuses. All right, what do we want here? Ooh, a mine. We can start generating steel. Business network, which is Earth, so it's super cheap for us to play. And I could get a free look at an additional card every turn. Well, it's not free. It reduces my income. That seems pretty good. I've already increased my income anyway. Fish. I can reduce someone's plant income and just start generating 1 VP every turn. That seems like a reasonable investment. Minimum of 2 degrees Celsius. Looks like it's 2 degrees Celsius. I mean, oh wait, sorry, this is oxygen level. Here's 2 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty far away actually. Pass on that. Can't even really generate all that much income. Although if I increase the heat very rapidly, let's see, if I do this once or twice per generation, maybe I can get it hot before the other game end conditions are met. Well, we're definitely going to buy this Earth card because it's cheaper for us. I don't know if we want to start moving towards the building synergies. We have 3 already, but I'm not sure if there's payoffs for buildings. Just you can get them cheaper if you have steel. Does someone have plant income that we want to hurt? Not yet, but I imagine they will at some point. So I'm seemingly the leader in heat/energy production, which is good. I can monopolize a lot of the heat increases. But that also means it won't get as hot as fast as it would if we were all doing it, which means fish won't come online as quickly as it might otherwise. These might come online sooner than that. We don't care that much about plants, do we? Whatever, I'm just going to take the fish. Try to increase heat generation. Are we close to any of these? Oh, we can actually get that also if we start increasing the heat a lot. Mayor, gardener. Oh, builder. That's one reason to get buildings. Okay. I don't think we're getting anywhere near 16 cards in hand. The rewards are handed out. Oh no. They're handed out at the end of the game, but you have to purchase them during the game. So I'll probably want to buy this at some point because I'm fairly certain I'll be the most thermalist by the end of the game. Steel and titanium. Those are all very much up for grabs. Play the business network. This is at -26. The ward is at -4. I can't double heat this generation. So I might sandbag it or teabag it until I can get either 2 increases or until someone else does the first increase for me. Let's use this because it's basically a free action. And we kind of want to defer some thinking for a minute. We're going to play this as well. Hopefully 2 degrees are increased. Hopefully there's not 2 degrees of global warming in real life or in this game in the next turn. Oh, crap. Alright, well, that volcano just took the bonus that I wanted. Took both the bonuses I wanted. Wait, what? How did it go up by 4. Or does it go up by 2 every time? And I'm an idiot? Oh, tilt. Yep. I definitely could have picked it up last turn because apparently each activation is 2 degrees Celsius. So I just missed one payoff and let him pick it up with his volcano. He picked up both. Alright, live and learn. Let's see if we want the top card. So this is a building tag which can help with one of the milestones we're kind of close to. Increases energy production by a lot, which seems to be what we're doing, but it requires 2 science tags. I think we have 1 science tag. Is that true? I can't look at my science tags while I'm deciding whether I buy something that requires science tags. All right, I'm going to assume I had 1, and I'm actually going to buy this. We're not too far away from it. Find out if we were wrong. We were totally wrong. We had no science tags. Okay, that's a UI element I'd like for them to have changed. Wait, so has this been claimed or not? The other one disappeared. Maybe that one's not claimed. Maybe we'll just try to claim it now. Okay, so I did claim it. Alright, that wasn't a total failure. Wait, did that just give me a heat? Yeah, I think it just gave me a heat, not a heat income. Oh, fine. Minor reward for doing something I wanted to do already anyway. Now let's toin up the heat. Yeah, baby. We're out of actions. Can't afford to play any cards. We don't have the money to do any real projects, so I think we're just done for this generation. Can you guys hear the game sounds? It doesn't look like it's registering when I look at my my Streamlabs. I do confirm if you hear the game sounds. Here's an Earth card that increases heat. I just go all in on heat and energy. I'm gonna buy this because it's super cheap for me. What does this do? Increase energy production by 1, increase titanium and credits by 1. That seems reasonable. I have some heat production to spare, or energy production to spare. And it'll help me get towards that builder milestone. This can only be played before it hits 8 oxygen, which we're pretty far from. Gain 3 plants and place a city tile. Increase energy by 1. Increase credits by 3. Not bad. 24 is already cheaper than buying a city from the standard action. Hold on to that. And then what's this? Space mirrors. Spend 7 credits to increase your energy production. That seems really strong. All right, do we want all of these for 12? We're going to spend 7 on space mirrors, and then I think we could still afford our other 8 actions. So why not? All right. Turn. No reason to rush this. Probably want to look at the top first to get more information. Yeah. Giant ice asteroid. Oof. I can destroy 6 plants and add 2 aquifers and increase temperature twice. And this is a space card, so I can cash in a bunch of this titanium to reduce the cost. I think I'll buy this giant ice asteroid and slam it into the surface of Mars. It's an awkward thing to do when you're trying to live there. Can I afford it? So I've made it 18 cheaper. I still can't come close to affording it. We'll do it on a future turn. And 10 increasing heat production. Oh, I can't actually do both this and that. Two money short. If I didn't buy that, I'd be able to do both. I could sell a couple of cards. I might actually do that. We want this. Also make this free to cast by using a titanium. Seems worth doing. Bribed committee. I'm going to assume yellow is the easy bot because he doesn't seem to have much income or VPs going on. And I'm going to assume that purple is the medium bot. He's got a ton more income going on here. He's also trying to compete in the heat and energy department. He might be slightly ahead. Nobody can do that kind of math. So if we sell 2 cards, we do both of these things. Might do. Could sell this thing that costs 2 science that I'm just never gonna have because I thought I already had one. Seems reasonable. Could also play this for 2 titanium or for 1 titanium and 1 credit. Might be a better way to do it. I'm surprised we haven't hit this dam yet. Everyone just stopped placing aquifers, but I'm going to place a couple at some point off this giant asteroid. Can't spell ass without asteroid. I mean, wait, the other way around. Scratch that, reverse it. All right, let's do this. Increase our terraforming. We have this card. And let's increase our heat generation. Someone's planting a whole bunch of trees. Can I completely ignore the surface of Mars and win? I don't know. Ants! Why did it have to be ants? Can't afford to do this yet, but we could sell a couple cards. Windmills is kind of not that close. Also not entirely that needed. Like I have all these other ways to do it. Let's sell this tectonic stress power. How do I select it? Wait, does this like auto sell all of my cards? Card 1 or more. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. I have to yes first and then start selecting. I guess I'm just locked into doing the action now before I choose which one's a little weird. We want to keep the Great Dam because presumably someone's going to enable it if we don't soon. Windmills may or may not be that useful. Certainly not all that cheap. Fish will come online soon because we're going to start generating a lot of heat. Fuel factory is a way to cash in on our energy. We have lots of it, but do we care all that much about that? We already have some titanium in the bank that we haven't been using. In fact, we're just saving up all that titanium for this giant asteroid pretty much. Let's sell the stress power in the windmills. Select. Sell these 2 patents. Now I can use this. Purple's out the round. Yellow did what? Oops. Tardigrades and nothing else. That how close are we to builder? Not very close. Closing in on terraformer. Can't afford any of these actions. Or rather, we've done them all, right? We've done them all. And we could spend 2 titanium on imported GHG, but it seems like a waste. Alternatively, we could sell a card and spend 1 titanium on this, which might be worth. Actually, can we sell patents twice in one turn? We can, right? Let's do that. We'll get rid of the fuel factory. Yellow passed. Now we can play the GHG for just 1 titanium. Get some more heat. And now we can also terraform again. Now we're completely out of things we can afford to do, so we'll pass. That was pretty eventful generation. I'm definitely ahead of purple in energy and heat now. Not quite sure what plan yellow's doing. Alright. Earth office seems good. I mean, it's free. And just makes Earth stuff even that much cheaper for us. We need to find it first. This is rover construction. Makes cities cheaper? Oh no, I can just get paid back for making cities. That seems reasonable. Lichen and production. It's kind of not where we're at. Strip mine. Great magic card. I can start moving towards steel and titanium and away from energy. Meh. We're going to spend like, what, 15-ish credits on activating, 17 credits on activating our 2 cards, and maybe another 3 on buying a card off the top. So that's 20, 28. Can't really afford to play the rover construction here, so let's just buy the Earth combo card. Gotta play efficiently here. Sadly, no strip mine crucible this time around. Media archives. Thought we're moving to Mars to escape all of that. Play an Earth office for free. We could slam this giant ice asteroid down, but that's probably leaning on a lot of my monies. I'd rather hold on to that for when I have more titanium. just do our reactions. I think we want to try to rush the 35 terraformer milestone. Oh, someone picked up the gardener one already. Wow. Pretty far from builder. And everyone's far from planner. Someone has two, don't they? One city. No cities. Alright, so someone only has one city. I thought Ganymede was a city, and I thought someone placed it. One of those two things is wrong. Go back to me. Me. Let's look at the top card. It is a Radchem factory. Each terraforming rating, and at the cost of energy creation. It'll be all right. Can we afford to play it this turn? I think so. Oh, not if we buy it. If we buy it, we can't afford to play it. I'm just gonna bottom it. I mean, I probably should be cashing in my energy production for other resources, because I'm gaining in energy production every turn. Probably have energy production to spare. I'll just open up more things to do. Like if I start generating steel, then cards that cost steel become viable options, and I might only draw those cards. I'm not sure if going wide like that is reasonable. Oh, you're falling down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you burying your face in my armpit because you're terrified of the bath that you took an hour ago? Did I do all these things? Yes, so do this. We're one heat away from doing it a second time this turn. A little sad. Yeah, we're gonna play this free Earth Office, right? Yeah. You sleeping on my fat belly? Alright, seems like we can't really do much more. Close to that. Alright, let's pass the turn. Go on to the next gen. Eat some candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Are you waking up now? Ooh, a piece of candy. You can't eat candy. Only I can eat candy. I'm human. I'm allowed to be unhealthy. Nuclear zone. Kind of on plan. The Earth thing. Nukes are so Earth. Start turning money into steel. Yeah, we're not very planty. I can claim titanium or steel mine. Let's definitely take the Earth card. I think I'll take the Builder card too. Maybe start moving towards Builder direction. We add 2 percent oxygen to the environment, we can claim a bonus, right? And I think we can do that with this giant ice asteroid. We can decrease the cost down to 18. Seems reasonable. That leaves us with 13, which means we can't do both our free actions unless we sell some cards. But I think it's worth it because I'd like to claim that. I hope this works correctly. We pass 7 and then we pass 8 and we claim that bonus. Oh, also we can get some bonuses here. So where do we want to place it? We can get a card, we can get some steel, we can get some titanium, we can get some trees. Sorry, vegetation. Let's get some steel. I think we're starting to work towards some sort of steel thingy. Wait, didn't that do something that I wanted it to do? What happened? Huh? I'm confused. What happened? Oh, I still have to place the aquifers. That's what happened. All right, so this one here. Get a card. And I can kill a bunch of plants. Kill Yellow's plants. Wait, this didn't go up? Confused. Unlock the Great Dam. So aquifers don't increase the oxygen level. How do you increase the oxygen level? I'm very confused. We can do this twice. Which doesn't get us to the bonus. This guy can do it once. Presumably he'll do it at some point in his life, so I can hold off till then. In the meantime, let's do this. Oh, he did it! Maybe I can do it twice now and cash in on that aquifer. Bam. Double up. Raising the temperature created a new ocean. Hooray! You can grab those titaniums now. Land claim. How dare you? Increase my energy production or my heat production. One sort of lends itself to the other. We're running out of things to do with heat. I might go for the energy. After you pay for a standard project, you gain 3 coins. That's what I drew. That's reasonable. Also a science tag. We bin the card that needs science tags. Make a nuclear zone. This is the end of increasing temperature. Oh, I think I want to buy a milestone. That's what I want to do, right? Terraformer. Where that I can get it. Claim that milestone. Someone's turned on these rewards. So those are things people are going to fight over, I guess. Key resources. Probably want to do the thermalist thing. Yeah, whatever. Let's make a clear zone. Place it. Get a couple steel. Sorry, purple. Milestone's mine. The tree is mine. So, builders, 8 building tags. I'm gonna be able to go for that. I'm at 3 now. I have a decent amount of steel to rush out cheap ones. But I want this. Trans-Neptune probe. It's a science tag, it's a space tag, and it's just straight up victory point. Yeah, why not? Second action, I just can't afford to do anything. I could play it using 2 titanium. Yeah, might as well. And now we're out of things to do. Do we want these things? List of penal mines, Jovian space that increases income. Injured workers is an event that costs VP but makes the card cheaper. Large convoy is an Earth space event, which gives me. Oh, I could put a bunch of animals on my pets card and draw a bunch of cards. It seems pretty good. Commercial district is what? Decrease energy by 1, which I can afford. Increase credits by 4. 1 VP per adjacent tile to the commercial district. Seems reasonable. Grab this and the convoy. Maybe this to make something cheaper. Maybe making something cheaper is not all that relevant right now. Well, actually, this large, I don't have much titanium, so I might need it for this large convoy. Kind of spewed off a lot of my titanium. I'm not a clear leader in any of the award-winning tags. Is there a tag for Earth? No. Thermalist is probably something I want to do. I can guarantee it if it's not already guaranteed. Make sure that's in the running. Or is he going off the microbes? Is that how that's working? Microbes, small animal combo? Keep creating bacteria. play this for much cheaper than it normally costs, which will help guarantee our energy and heat dominance. I should probably win Thermalist. Like Snatch Banker. I don't think I'm winning Landlord. Kind of forewent most tile generation. Production. Take a look at the top card. This. Spend any amount of energy to gain that amount of credits. Okay, so you can convert energy to money. I don't know if I really want that. It is a building tag thing. Can't look at the milestone, but we're gonna grab this. I think because builder is a milestone I might want to go for. It's probably quicker to get here than the mayor. Right, I don't have any cities. So I can play indentured workers to power out. Nothing? Nothing really. Industrial center. Play and use all this. No, it's kind of wasteful. I could power out the power power infrastructure, and then use it. Doesn't seem super great. I think I'll just skip my action for this turn. Oh, trees increases oxygen, right? That's how that works. I'll just pass the generation. Pretty expensive to grab that award nomination, but I think it was worth it. I'm pretty sure I could take that bad boy home. You guys making 13 combined energy and heat per turn, though. That's actually a lot. But was this guy me or this guy some other guy? Oh, I'm doing more than that. Alrighty. Do I want any of these cards? Increasing heat doesn't do anything anymore. Maybe I'll just take this titanium mine. What do we want? We want... Titanium can help us cast this large convoy. We're also just not that far from just paying for it. I don't think we need more of this, do we? Actually, I kind of want this because I can convert energy to money. So this is actually just like more income, right? Slash more heat if I need it. Let's grab that. I think that's good enough. Or I could grab the titanium mine and try moving towards that direction. We kind of wanted to compete on the builder tag thing, right? We're at 4. This guy's at 1. This guy's at 4. Let's try to compete on this builder. 1, 2, Is a 6. Can't remember how much it is for the milestone. But you know what? I'm just gonna grab all 3. I could always just sell them back if I didn't need them, but I want to make sure I can get this milestone. Ants! Oh, fuck, he took the mayor milestone. Alright, well, so much for my builder milestone. Okay, so the milestones and rewards are all sold out, right? Can you do more? 8, so I definitely needed more than the 2, so I'm happy I got the 3rd. I'm not sure, can I get more milestones? It looks like there's room for more. Who knows? We'll find out. What do? Oh, we can start using fish now. Wait, we could have done this a while ago, right? Good way to get VPs. Get 1 every turn. Well, I'm not sure how many turns left in this game. Depends on how many trees people start putting down. We could play a couple of builder cards. Let's do this, because that'll help us spam out some builder cards as well. Where do I place it? Place it here. Let's use it. Give us some steel income. If we can get some more builders and play and try to get the 4th milestone if such a thing's legal to do in the game. There's 1 VP per adjacent city, right? Is there a way I can put it adjacent to 2 cities? Are these both cities? These kind of look like cities, right? If I put it there, I get 2 VP. Maybe more. Let's do that. Oh, yellow's got a lot of VPs. Wonder how he managed that. Was this small animal combo? Start fishing. Go fish. And I guess we'll attack yellow's plants. He's the only one who has any. Add a VP to the fish. Not a whole lot we can do. I think we're just going to pass here. And to put down 2 more buildings to get the milestone. That guy have more heat than me? He's got 30. I need to start putting more resources into creating heat. No, I've got way more than he does. this do? Increase income by 1 for every 2 buildings, including this. It's reasonable. Steel, titanium, more credits. Also reasonable. What, 2 VPs, a science tag. It only just became castable. Add a microbe to another card. That could speed up the creation of terraforming rating off the other card. But for how much longer? I don't know. Pretty cheap to cast though. Let's grab this. Let's just buy them all. Lagrange. No copyright claims, please. Alrighty. Hey, it's me, animals. Can I add it to my pets? No, only to my fish. Add some nitrate. I think it's just never working. I could have sworn I've added one to it repeatedly. It's just, oh, is someone taking it off? Oh my god, if someone's been eating my microbes, I'm just not paying attention. The ants have been eating my microbes. Dag nabbit. Little microbe on there. It's going to disappear the next time the guy gets a chance. A little unfortunate. This will give us a city. Plants. Indium mine. It was a bunch of animals. Reasonable. A little cheaper. Why don't we do this first? And now let's do large convoy. And we'll add pets. Because I believe pets are safe from everything. Maybe I should have read pets and fish again to see if one adds half VP and one adds full VP. Who cares about playing properly? We're just pressing buttons here. Had a dog peacefully sleeping in our lap who stopped trembling from fear of the bath that she took an hour and a half ago. Right? Am I bothering you? Sorry. Wait, what are we doing on builders tags? We're at 6 still. Get some more down. This is a cheap one. Make it even cheaper. What's he doing on energy? He's still pretty far behind. Even if I convert, well, he'll have what, 40 by the end of the turn. If I convert all my energy to money, I'll still be ahead. Take a look at the top card. Physics complex. Building card. I can spend energy to add science to this card. Gives me 2 VP each. So this can generate 2 VP per turn. That seems pretty good. I think I'll buy that. Didn't even cast it. Let's see if I can steal some tools first, though. Does anyone have, or steal rather? He has 2 steel. Potentially take 2 steel from purple. It's worth it. Reading party. Thank you. 2. Physics complex. Using that stolen steel. We're at 8 building. Can we get that milestone? 8 building tag in play. I do. Maybe just because I can't afford it. I convert money over and then be disappointed when I still can't buy it. Got close to building 8? No. I can try it next turn. I don't have to convert money for it this turn. In which case, let's make some science. Get a couple of VPs. Can I use 5 money for anything useful? Not really. I'm gonna add microbes to another card, but that guy's been stealing my microbes. So I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Seems inefficient. Really wish I realized that he was stealing my microbes before I fed him like 5 turns worth of microbes. Pass the next generation. All right. Gives me a city and converts energy income to gold income. I mean, credit income. So with this, I can place an ocean tile, but I can't because they're maxed out. I can add 2 animals to my pets. Basically worth 2 VP. Worth cards, it's cheaper than it otherwise would be. It's also less efficient because I'm not getting the aquifer. Immigration shuttles, pretty decent. Add some VPs. Add some gold income. Let's just grab that. I'm still generating effectively 16 heat per turn, and he's generating 14. So I'm still a little bit ahead at least. Not quite sure how long that'll last. Oh, let me try to get that milestone. Can't. Yeah, so I'm assuming there's only 3 milestones that are allowed. Alright, well, that's sad. Yeah, I thought it was only 3, but then, like, it looks like there's space for 2 more. Alright, so I got Terraformer. Purple got Mayor and Gardener. And these are all claimed, right? I got Thermalist. Purple got these 2. One VP and increases amount. Something more effective to do currently. Get a bunch of VP off turn 11 gold into 2 VP. Seems reasonable. How many cities are in play? I have 0. Purple has 0. Yellow has 1. Wait, that can't be right. These are cities, aren't they? I don't understand. Maybe city tags don't actually count the number of cities in play. I'm gonna add 3 more VP. All right. One VP for each adjacent ocean to the capital. That's pretty reasonable. How many oceans could I put it adjacent to? Put it adjacent to 3 oceans, potentially. Assuming I'm allowed to place it there. Well, give me some VIPs. I like it. Not forget to science it up a bit here. Add a couple more VIPs. Loud noises. He's trying to catch up in heat and energy. Oh man, he's making a ton of energy. I think he already caught up. He just went off. How do I compete with that? Yeah, that microbe. No point using it. Guess we can just fish. Free. We can add to heat and energy production. Play a card. That's some energy production. 1 VP. And this increases income for number of buildings. I think I have 8 of. I want to get 1 more before I whiff on that half a building. This I think I want to place. Like a lot of VPs to get. Where are your ants, bruh? They got nothing to eat no more. Take a look at the top card. Colonizer training camp. Can no longer be cast. Spin that. I think I'm going to sell some patents, actually. Or should I, before I do a standard patent? Oh, no, that doesn't work on patents. Start getting rid of some cards we don't need. This. Confirm first. Get out of here. Yes. This. 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 What else is inefficient? That's good. That's good. All right. All right. All right. Less than or equal to 7%. No longer castable. These. Let's add more energy income. And pass the turn. I can't believe that guy just got like 12 energy income out of nowhere. Currently making it a close one. Thought I was running away with it. Making a lot of energy. I don't think I can compete with him in heat anymore. And I was the heat master. Herbivores. Place a greenery, add an animal to this card. How many greeneries am I going to add? It also decrease someone else's plant production. That'd be kind of cool. Yellow is the one generating greeneries. He's doing quite a bit of it. I don't know how much of a dent I'm going to put in with that. I'm just going to skip all these cards. Nice demonstration of your technology. Ants! Ain't eating my microbes no more. I wasn't up to that. See if we could play out a bunch of builders, increase my income. We have 9. Actually, let's just play 1. Titanium to reduce the cost a bit. Got some VPs on our VP cards. A lot of VP cards. That might carry us this game. That guy's been converting money to energy, which is what I could have been doing, but I got cocky. Thought I was so far ahead that I didn't need to. Is he just going back and forth now? I don't understand. Oh no, he just converted energy to money. The heck? Wadu heck. Holy crap. Oh, he's way ahead of me. Holy crap. He'll eclipse me this turn. Can I catch up? Probably not, because I'm investing energy into science. How many VPs is it for this award? Let's look at second place. It's only a difference of 3 VPs. I'd rather just put all those VPs into science. Well, maybe if I do both of these, if I start doing both of these every turn, again, I can catch up. Why are you looking at my belly? You wake up and you're bored now and you want to lick my belly? I think I kind of barked up the wrong tree with those buildings. What are you gonna do? Do this. Actually. See if we can't fight over it after all. We gained a lot this turn. We're back up to a higher number than this combined number. Although we are using energy on science, so there is that. Oh, this guy's not eating my animals, is he? How do I see what target he predator did? I think he's eating my fish. Bastard's eating my fish. Well, that's awkward. I gotta try to stay ahead of it somehow. Play with breathing filters. Get some VPs out of it. 30 VPs seems like a reasonable amount. This guy at 24 and this guy at 1. Top card. Lightning Harvest. Increase energy and credit production. 1 step each. I don't think we have 3 science tags, do we? Why can't I look at it before I decide? Don't want it. Hard pass. Built. We had 4 science tags all along. This is fine. On to the next generation. May they make fewer mistakes than their predecessors. Just running out of time. Good girl. All right. I wish my insects could eat his bugs or his ants. Increase your energy production by 6 steps. Pretty reasonable. I need 5 signs for this. I only have 4. I looked it up. A space card. A little late for that to matter. I can caretaker contract. Spend 8 heat to increase your terraforming. That's interesting. I can increase my income by like 10. But then I definitely lose the heat race. Am I already losing the heat race? Is the question. I think I could fight him on this heat race. I'm gonna buy this mass converter in case it helps in that regard. Virus. Can you like stop eating my goddamn animals? What? All my fish are dead. How many fish did he eat? Did he just stop making fish? Bastard ate all my fish. I'm never making unprotected animals again. How did he eat all my fish? I thought I had 3 fish last turn. That's very obnoxious. Go back to winning this heat war. Heat war! Game's almost over. Now who's the energy boss? Oh, the end of the game. Oh no, I think I'm a turn behind winning the Heat War. Should have never stopped generating heat. I'll take a look at the top card. Increase your income for each Earth you have. Would have been great if I had more income to come this game, but I think this game's over this turn. I'll build a city. God, how does the adjacency work on this? Do I get the points? I think I get the points, right? I must get the points. At least get a new pet. These look like they've been used already. Not that I can't afford them. I'm just gonna pass. Is there anything I can do here? Can't possibly buy another city, right? I can convert 4 to 11. Oh, all right, let's just pass. So you have one production phase where I don't generate enough heat to overtake this guy because all his old energy became heat. 97. Wait a minute, how many did I have? 92? Oh my god. And can I convert plants? Cannot afford to convert plants. Can I convert my energy now? Nope. Oh, what a bastard. Oh my goodness. Medium AI destroyed us. My victory point strategy almost got me there, though. Oh, we lost by 3. Lost by 3. Good game, medium AI. Is it because he stole my award? Can I see a breakdown of where these points came from? How do you get 20 points from cities? I gotta figure how that works. Yeah, he must have taken my... I got second place, I think, in 2 different ones. Oh well, GG. Maybe I could check Discord to see if I have any friends who want to play. Anyone want to play? Nobody? 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 Alright, well, we can go back to another local game. I'm going to take a quick break, see if my dog needs any food or water, and pour myself a drink. Why is my scene not changing? Transition. Oh, okay. It's weird. Look. Look. The camera. Look. Girl. Put the puppy cam on. Oh, puppy cam's off center. Maybe you guys can watch my puppy poo. I forgot to actually transition to puppy cam. I, on the other hand, think I could live off of alcohol and candy instead of food, which is a much wiser idea. Get that. Where'd you go? Eat your food. Gosh, Tina, eat your food. Instead of eating her dinner, she went and tried to find some treats that I put out for when I was taking her for a walk. Oh, there she goes. Good girl. Oh, don't look at me. Eat your food. Eat your food. Oh, poopy cam. Look, she's peeing. No privacy, I swear. All right. Let's go back to playing our game here. If I ignore her long enough, she'll eat dinner. All right. Let's do another local game. Actually, maybe we'll try the solo challenge. What is the point of the solo challenge? I think we have to terraform Mars before a certain generation. Rules. Game variants. Solo version. Always use the corporate air setup, sure. Neutral cities exist with adjacent greenery. Don't use beginner corporations. Start with a lot less income. Wow. And without the extra production resources described for the standard game. I don't even know what those are. No awards or milestones, because that'd be too easy in solo. There's a neutral opponent that you could steal from. I guess that's just so steal cards don't need to be removed from the game. You always play 14 generations. Okay. You have to do all of the global parameters before 14 generations. That's interesting. I've heard this is hard to do, and actually sounds kind of hard to do. So far in multiplayer games, I've passed generation 14. That's with multiple people contributing to all these things. You can convert plants to greenery tiles and follow normal rules without raising the oxygen. Finally get your score VPs to get as high a score as possible. If you do not complete terraforming by the end of generation 14, you lose. Alright. So we need to terraform. That's the name of the game. Why isn't my dog eating? God damn it. Inventrix. Sounds like something I'd like to do. Uses brains. Sounds like something I can't do. As well as muscle. Whoa. Best of both worlds. Do it right. Draw 3 cards. Start with 45 monies. And things that have global requirements are plus or minus 2 more lenient in whichever direction you want. I wonder what effect that has on trying to actually increase all these parameters. Is if we're going to be trying to rush parameters, then certain cards might become dead sooner than they otherwise would, so maybe that's useful. Ecoline. Start with 2 plant production, 3 plants, and 36 monies. You may always pay 7 plants instead of 8 to place a greenery. So this is pretty good at increasing the oxygen level. In fact, I can probably, if I math this out, plant production means 28. Or no, it's not quite enough to get there on its own, but it certainly gets us a third of the way or so to terraforming. I might actually be better. Let me try this Econoline. Alright, buy up to 10 cards. What is going to help us go off as quickly as possible, I think is the name of the game. So we don't really care about cities. One per city. We're not in a rush to build cities. Add 1 microbe to this card or remove 2 microbes to raise temperature. So every 3rd generation, this increases the temperature by 1. Reasonable. This is the one I had last game where I could buy cards off the top. Spend 5 heat to gain 4 plants or add 2 animals. So half of this effect is sort of irrelevant because, oh, she's eating. She's eating. Where's the puppy cam? She's eating. She stopped eating. God damn it. Alright. Where was I? Yeah, half of this effect doesn't super matter because I don't think we need plants unless we're going for a high score. Right now I'm just trying to beat the solo mode because I've never played it. I'm not too worried about my score. Although maybe there's certain animal cards that contribute to that, but I doubt it. So I'd basically always be using the greenery side. So what I could do is, if I generate a ton of heat early in the game to raise the temperature, I can then convert it to plants, which with my natural ability might give me enough to finish the oxygen. So that could be pretty useful, and it's a cheap card. Indentured workers, speaking of cheap cards, this is probably a must-buy, just because I don't care about BPs. Plantation, place greenery and raise oxygen. Okay, just 1 greenery out of nowhere. Requires a lot of science. Gained 1 money for each event ever played. In all caps. Increase plant production for every 2 microbes you have. I have a lot of microbes. That could be good. Probably want this for more selection. This is a microbe that helps towards my win condition. And I don't care about the rest of those. Let's grab the worms as well. And this, as these all seem to be the most relevant. Ding. Ding. I'm gonna stop smashing my cup everywhere. Oh, dog. Oh, dog. Are you eating the wall? What is she doing? Oh, this dog's such an idiot. She's gonna, like, spoil herself to death. She knows that there was treats at one point in her carrying case. I took her to the vet today. So instead of eating her dinner, she's just smelling around the carrying case, hoping there's treats in it. Little does she know, they're not there no more. Are they? Are they? Did you not eat dinner? You don't want to eat dinner? Gotta ignore her. Alright, what cards are we playing here? This makes cards cheaper. Let's see, find cards. Seems like a good combo. This we want to get going as soon as possible. Let's use indentured workers. Let's use this. Oh, I can't do it until crap. Until there's 4% oxygen. Alright, so we'll hold on to that. We'll just play this Inventors Guild. Can't use any of our cards. We can use this Inventors Guild. Oil factory. Increase energy production, increase plant production. Could be useful. We have a lot of plant production already. I don't have all that much to do. I'm gonna take it. Let's buy it. I think we're going to do a standard project. And give ourselves some energy so we can actually cash in the soil factory. Start making more plants. We want to get plants down quickly so we can get O2 down quickly so we can start going off with the GHG producing bacteria. Yeah, let's do a standard project to get some power. We can pass because we broke as a joke. All right. What does this do? Just gives us a bunch of tags. Oh, it gives us a bunch of VPs. Raise oxygen by 1 step. Remove 2 plants from any player. Gain 2 steel. Raising oxygen seems reasonable. Increase energy production by 1 and increase temperature. Seems like 2 things I want to be doing. Spend 4 energy to gain 1 titanium and increase oxygen. I don't know if I need to do that. Grab this and this. Well, let's use our action. Tardigrades. These are just VPs. I'll pass. Next. Plant production. Seems pretty good. Or I can increase energy production. I think I want the plant production sooner. Do this to make buildings cheaper. I haven't got any buildings yet, so let's just get these plants in as soon as we can. Oh man, we're not having great early turns here. You're not gonna eat dinner. All right, come here. You're not gonna eat dinner. Then come sit on my lap. Up, up, no, up. Get that. No. Mushy. Whatever. We don't want cities. Energy production. Doing more of that than we necessarily need to. Sabotage doesn't seem that useful. Let's just pass on all these. Now do you want to come up? Come here. Up. What's wrong? You didn't eat your dinner. Hey, don't look at my microphone. Are you upset with me because you got a bath? I think she's upset because she got a bath. Oh. Ooh, we can convert 7 plants to greenery. Let's do that. Place it somewhere that rewards us. Get more plants so that we can start getting some titanium. I mean, some steel rather, which will help us cast building type cards. Let's just rush up the plant tree, for lack of better words. Yeah. Get more energy income. Look at the top card. If you play a card, you pay 2 less. Seems reasonable. But 7 science tags? No, that's not happening. Is that all I can afford to do? Seems like it. You didn't eat your dinner. You're gonna wither away, you silly goose. What are you doing? What's going on here? Oh, sure, just get comfortable. Convert heat to terraforming reading. Don't need that. When an ocean is played, gain 2 plants. We do need to play 9 oceans. We're gonna have more plants than oceans by that point. Remove 1 plant, increase your plant production. You can only do it when there's 3 oceans. Reasonable. Increase your income by 1, gain 2 plants. That seems pretty good. Get the increased income. Moss. See what we got on top here. Fuel generators. I don't know how much more energy we want right now. Mining expedition seems reasonable. Use the oxygen level. And take away 2 plants from the neutral player who's got 99 plants for some reason. Can't do nothing else. Pass the turn. We're not exactly going off here. Lunar beam. Increase heat and energy production. That could help us get up the temperature ladder. We're not doing science, I don't think. Bushes. Bushes are a pretty important resource. Greater than or equal to -10. We're pretty far from that. Get these two. This. Get a discount of 2 plants on that. Take a look at the top card. Should probably always do this first. Nuclear power. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. You want solar or nuclear? Nuclear. Can't afford any of these. Last turn. I don't think we're making much progress here. Two. VPs. Ganymede. Plants. We took up 11 in the next 8 turns. We need more than 7 per turn. Unless we collect all the 2s. Take this. I think we have a card that works with it in our hand. Less than or equal to -18. We gotta play it soon too. Man, our income is getting crushed here. But we're getting these, which is going to help us get these. All right, now we're cooking. 7 turns? Jeez, this is hard. Okay, aquifers. Need 9 aquifers. That can help us get there. Minimum 0 degrees. All right, that will certainly help. Water import from Europa. I can use titanium to help pay for oceans. It's pretty expensive. It's just cheaper to pay for all the oceans myself. It goes 12 per, but the standard project is 18. So it's a 6 discount per, and it costs 25. I need like 6 of them before I get paid back, which is 6/9 of everything. And I'm already getting 2 for free off a card I have. So it's at best going to give me a discount on 1 and change of aquifers. I could do better. Oh, we want to start doing this. Start doing this. Two plants, raise oxygen level by 1, place an ocean tile. That does like lots of the things I want to do. Try that. Raise temperature level. I feel like we're not going to win. Let's see. Racing against the clock here. Increase your energy production for each power tag. That's pretty good. 3 power tags. That'll be 4 energy production. I kind of like that. Level flows. Temperature boost steps. Methane from Titan. Heat and plant production. All of these things seem good. Spending a lot of money on these cards, though. I just realized. Oh, that is heat income. I wasn't sure about that last game. So it looks like I have to build a Jason. Increase plant production by 1 step every 2 microbes. Played out all the microbes I have. 2 in play. So they'll go up by 1 unless I can pick up another microbe, in which case I can make it go by 2. I want 1 more microbe before I do that. I don't want something that gives a lot of VPs because chances are the rest of what it does is inefficient. Using a pretty loose heuristic there, but I think it's fine. Right, let's pass. Our plant generation's doing okay. We have 5 more generations. Ugh. Take it. Increase plant production by 3 steps in plant. That will certainly help. I don't think we're gonna have time to play all these cards though. Pass on that. I played Methane from Titan. Exactly. Could be worth it. I could play Lava Flows, which will help me get an income right now. How are we doing on power tags? 3. This gives us 4 power income right now. Make it 5. We'll play that first. We don't have the money to do all the things we need to do. I don't think we're gonna win. Get a card here. I might actually sell some cards. You can actually play all of our cards. That finally pays off. Good. No, we don't want that. Three neutral player. Lose some energy. Power grid now. Get a big hit of energy production. We're not even coming close to winning, are we? Solo variant is really hard. The requirements are easier. Satellites could be interesting. How many space tags do we have? 0? And increase the temperature. I think it's time to just do the worm. If 4 turns, and how much do we have to raise the heat and make aquifers? Jeez. Will help with the heat. Not enough. Moving in the right direction, though futilely so. I think I'm making 2 plants. Might be a little late for that. Play this. Alright, pass. Wow, I'm not even like close to doing this. Spend 1 energy to draw a card. That's kind of insane. Increases oxygen and income. And convert energy into oxygen. I'm 1, 2, 3. 8 increases away from oxygen. I can do like 1 per turn, 1.5 if I'm lucky. I'm gonna grab that because I might need it later. I can't like casting. I don't have like the money to play these cards. Do I have building cards in hand that I need to rush out if I grow trees down there? Kind of. Okay, maybe we'll try to grow trees down here. Pick up some tools. These buildings. Oh, we have 3 turns. Don't think we're gonna get there. Use energy by 3 steps. It's a little late for that. We still have all these cards that we need to cast. And energy on oxygen. We still need energy on heat, so let's this first. We sell some things. Can we play anything? We have 3. Can't play moss yet because we don't have any water. We can play this. Gnome 0. Not close to that yet. Play this. Need a bunch of money. Alright. Did we reduce our income too much early? Is that what happened? Artificial lake could help. Still very far from getting all these aquifers down. We came kind of close on these 2 tracks. We're nowhere near the aquifers. Tropical resort. Decrease heat production by 2 and increase income by 3. There's just not enough time in the game for that to matter. Big asteroid. I don't think we need this. We're getting a ton of heat now. Can skip these. We're gonna get our first aquifer this turn. Probably should look at what cards I wanted before I did this. Place it here. There's some space cards I think we need to play. This just made this a lot cheaper. Next turn's the last turn, so I'm not even going to get useful activations off that anymore. Let's play this. Are we actually going to come close to this? Tow a comet directly into the surface of the planet. Fuck it. Actually close. Probably going to miss on the aquifers, but we got close on everything else. 18 to play. Jeez. Alright. Any miracles? Any miracle something nice? None of these help me generate aquifers. We completed oxygen. We're 1 off of temperature and 4 off of aquifers. This doesn't get there. Let's we somehow get another turn. No, we don't get another turn. It's only 14. Do this on top. Doesn't do anything. We have in hand. We can convert energy into steel. Increase oxygen, which we don't need to do. So that was card was a bust. Let's add heat and plants. Income, which is too late for income to matter. Increase this. Let me build some aquifers. Maybe we could get some stuff going here. Get a couple cards. We need 3 aquifers and 1 degree. What did we pick up? Nope. Why can't I use this? Weird. Alright, what does this do? Gain 3 heat. That's not enough. Energy production is irrelevant. Increase your plant production. Late for that. Gain 2 plants. Don't need that. I should just straight up don't need any of these things, really. Another card. Mass converter. A little useless. And gain 2 plants using some amount of tools. Sell some patents here. Well, first we have to confirm for some reason. I feel like this effect doesn't exist in any other card selection in this game. We're actually going to come very close to winning, which is going to make me feel bad when I lose. Actually, don't need the plant, do we? What do we need? We need 1 temperature. We need 1 aquifer and 1 temperature. Is that how we missed? We missed by 1 of each of those? That's obnoxiously close. That's all I got. Plant conversion. Didn't quite get there. Seemed kind of close. Solar variant is pretty hard. Well, it can't be that hard if I came that close to winning on my first try and I'm not even good. Let's go back to the main menu. Maybe we'll give it another whirl. Alright, let's do another solo challenge. But first, nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Did you eat your dinner? No, you didn't. Don't look at chocolate till you've had your dinner. Also, ever. Titanium and money. Jovian things increase income. Earth cards are cheaper. You start with a lot of money. Kind of like that. Yes. Yes. Anything that gives me aquifers, I will take. Event cards discounted. Seems like could be useful. Base cards discounted. This is an event card, which I wouldn't mind discounting. Draw a card for 9. I could already draw a card for 3 in many cases. I don't want to invest in much science tag. Let's just take these. Now, actions. We haven't on yet. Cards. Start with a media group. Now, anytime we play an event or an earth card, all the cards are cheaper and events give us money back. So we have a couple of events to play right away, so that's nice. Countered events, start of the game should be useful. And we have a huge amount of steel for discounted buildings. What does this do? An ocean tile. So it's literally just using an ocean tile. Alright, 7 for an ocean tile seems really good here. And let's play it somewhere where we can gain an early game advantage. So, a couple cards. Seems reasonable. Alright, we picked up some cards that we could actually use, which seems nice. Use an earth event. Does what? Terraforming rating, gain 4 plants. I can add microbes and animals. I don't know if I care about microbes or animals. And 1 energy to draw a card. That seems really strong. And I can play that for basically free. Do that. Do we want to play this now? Gives us an income. But also, in 14 turns, that income's only going to generate 1 credit. Really, this is like -6 credits to get 4 plants. And slows us down a lot. I think I'd rather do a power plant so I could start using my, where is it? This. Development center actions. Now, do I want to do another standard project? Probably not. I'll just pass here. Save some money to play cards that I buy. Alright. What do we got here? Bribe committee seems really good. If my stipulation is that I don't care about income, or VPs rather, which I don't, so I'm trying to win. Farming, pretty nice, but I need to heat up Mars first by quite a bit. I might just not take it now because early opportunity cost for a card I can't use for quite some time. The lunar beam is pretty nice, but it kind of hurt my income a lot. But that'll also help me generate heat that I need. And this just makes all cards cheaper. Science, 7 science tags. Yeah, I don't think you play 7 science tags. Let's take these 2. Right. Spend an energy on drawing a card. Seems reasonable. We drew a useless card, so that's basically just converting 1 energy to 1 gold. Play the bribe committee. Increase our income. We really want to spend all this money on 4 plants? Until I have a use for microbes or animals, I don't really think I want to import nitrogen, but I do want to use this. Do I want this stuff? I don't think I want it yet. I'm not gaining that much income per turn yet, and I kind of need to use it on cards. What do we got here? Imported hydrogen. An aquifer's nice. Aquifer and 3 plants seems pretty good. 8 heat to increase terraforming. Don't quite have the heat to supply that yet. Just adds a bunch of cards if I play a bunch of science. I don't think I want to go in on science. Increase energy production by 1 for each power. So this is a pretty nice build around. Take these. Draw a card. Moholy area. Heat production by 4. Nice. That's pretty useful. Neat energy tags, power tags. Not enough to use this quite yet. Aquifer and plants. Not super necessary early. Let's get the income off this card. I keep forgetting to look at what potential bonus resources I'd want back. I'll just take the card for now. Do an Earth office. It's free and it makes Earth things cheaper, so might as well use it. Here's an Earth thing that I just made cheaper. That's kind of nice. Do I want to cast this now? Probably not. I can't use the plants yet. And I Doesn't really generate like long-term growth. It's something I'll definitely want to cast eventually, but there's no rush to cast it. So let's just pass here. Look at some more cards, some more money. We got an aquifer down much earlier this time. We're way behind in oxygen temperature compared to last game. Titanium is worth more, steel's worth more. We don't have those things. Energy and steel production is reasonable. Titanium and income is reasonable. 41! Yikes! I don't know about that. Is there a card that lets you play a card for free? This gives you a greenery, which I do need. Grab these two. Temperature. Draw another card. Oh, I'm gonna need a refresher on this whiskey soon. What does this do? Decrease any energy and increase your own. Basically, cheap way to increase my energy. I like it. I can give the neutral player the screw. I can increase my energy and my steel. Reasonable. We basically run out of our starting money now, but we have a lot of heat generation. And we're drawing an extra card per turn, so we're off to a reasonable start. We need to figure out what to do about this oxygen situation, though. Plantation requires 2 science. We have 1. There's that. Copy a building card? Ooh. I like that. That turns on that. Increase any heat production, increase your energy production. Did you increase my energy production? Spent a lot of money on cards that turn, but reasonable cards there. Hopefully it wasn't too greedy. Wait, which one's robotic workforce? This one's robotic workforce. Which one do I want to copy? Cards played. I want to copy development center. Right? Copy Mohole area. I want to copy. Oh, what was the other one? Industrial microbes could be alright too, but I want to copy development center. I want me to copy development center. I can't. Alright, well, let's copy industrial microbes. Asteroid's nice. Temperature and titanium. Reasonable. Can't do anything else this turn. Alright, so we're getting some good steel production now, which means buildings become way cheaper. This building can turn on titanium mines, which makes space cards cheaper. This is an event which we get paid off for doing that I'm going to need to do. Production. Pretty cheap. Can't do it yet. I'll take these. I gotta watch how I'm spending my money though. Every turn I do this, that's me back from actually playing cards. ores. Increase my energy production. Deeply, titanium mine. Get bent, neutral player. Do a lot of negative VPs. Hopefully that'll help us in this game. Deprioritizing VPs in order to prioritize actually just beating the solo mission seems like a good strategy. Especially if you've never beaten the solo mission. But in a crunch bar, it could help. Boost income. So it's going to be 7 credits in exchange for 9. Seems bad. A little slow for my taste. This is nice. This actually gains me money. Well, minus the cost of the card, but very cheap way to look through cards. Convert new production to gold production. I don't think I want to do that. Let's just buy this. Can we do it? Play this now. We have the science. We don't need to do it quite yet. These things give me a discount. Oh wait, how good is the power grid yet? Gives me 4 power. Pretty reasonable. Steel works. Lets me convert energy into steel and oxygen. That seems really good. Let's get that out as quick as we can. Play this, which actually generates money. Demos down. I don't know if we're going to need the temperature from Demos down. Temperature's not the place we're having trouble. Why can't I see my science tags? I think I'm pretty close to this. Where's my energy production? I just draw 2 cards every turn. Terraform rating by 1 for each Joven tag. VP per science. I think we want AI Central and Demos down. We're not necessarily going to use them. Start increasing oxygen. Aquifer and 3 plants. The only thing we can do right now. So you might as well decrease the cost a bit. But also just decrease the cost of this by more if we hold on to it. Might want to do because I'm not in a hurry to use my other space stuff. I guess asteroid's reasonable. And Demos down. If we get there, we're pretty far from doing. What are we doing on science tags? We have 2. One more science tag. We can play the AI Central. We have another science tag in hand. Hey, come back here. Guess we don't have another science tag in hand. All right. Might want to prioritize the science tag so we can cast that. I'm going to pass for now. Alright, here's a science tag. I can't use until I have 5 science tags. That's a little awkward. Great Dam. I could try to prioritize Aquifer so I can get this down and then really go off with energy, right? I didn't use my power grid yet. Barely cast it. Let's take these. We gotta start prioritizing aquifers. Hey, Amberita. Thanks for joining. Glad you're able to make it. Right now, I had trouble finding a quick play match, probably because there's no one searching, so I'm doing the solo mode. I tried it once and lost, and it was very close. I completed the oxygen, I was 1 away from the temperature, and I think 1 or 2 aquifers away. I'm trying it again. Right now I've got a nice card drawing engine going. But we're getting up there in generations, and we're not getting up there in any of the global tracks. So we might not win this one either. It's pretty hard. I had heard that it was hard, and then I felt like I was getting close to winning, but I wasn't that close. Gain titanium, increasing energy production. Seems like something I don't want to spend titanium on. Plant production. I feel like we're going to be getting most of our oxygen off of steelworks. Maybe not most. We don't have enough turns for that, but... Oh, that's a good point. It is covering up those areas, isn't it? And it's not just a face cam. It's also a puppy cam, right? See? Look. It's a camera. Alright, go back to sleep, you lazy bum. Maybe I can move it. I move this into this box, then move this entire situation. Something like that. How's that? Puppy stream. This is my 4-month-old, not even 4 months yet, Cavapoo. She went out for a walk today for the first time because she just finished her vaccinations. And she went from completely terrified and trembling and unable to move to just falling in love with every man, woman, and dog she came across. Oh yeah, she's definitely a puppy. I mean, all dogs are puppies to me. We met I think a 14-year-old shepherd earlier, and I was like, puppy! But yeah, she's a little baby. Aren't you, Teta? Aren't you? She's also like such a what's the word I'm looking for? She's such an affectionate dog that she'd rather sit in my lap and lick my hand than eat dinner, which is kind of a problem because she hasn't eaten her dinner yet. Haven't you? You want to eat dinner? No. She also, I think she's a little annoyed because they gave her a bath too. Okay. She's also annoyed because I'm moving around and not letting her sleep. As you can tell, she's just trying to sleep on my arm. Good girl. Good girl. Where was I here? Use my actions. I need to generate more oxygen and aquifers. Temperatures is going okay. I can do better. Lava flows, asteroid, Demos down, power grid are all options to help with energy. But I probably need something along these lines more. What happened? Oh, I have to pick a spot to place the tile. Yep, there you go. It's getting cheaper. I'm gonna still wait and turn 2 for it. This adds titanium or titanium production? Adds titanium. So basically just spend 8 credits. I gain 3 back, and I gain a temperature. Which means I'm spending 4 credits, or 5 credits to gain an income and a temperature. That seems pretty reasonable. Let's do this now. Yeah, go to hell, neutral player. Do we need to import hydrogen yet? I don't think we need to do it yet. We just do this for our last aquifer. It's probably just more efficient to hold on to it. Should I sell some patents? I have a lot of cards in hand. Might be worth it to sell patents. Try to get some things to play. Maybe we can get the power grid in play. Right, let's sell stuff that we know we don't want. We know we don't want breathing filters. Sorry, let's press yes first. I keep forgetting to do that. We know we don't want breathing filters. We want the rest of these. We want that. I don't think I want this at this point. Want that. Want that. Want that. Oxygen to energy to raise oxygen. We want that. Yeah, essential. Want that. Kind of. Maybe we don't want demos down because we're probably getting there on temperature without spending all that money on demos down. We want these. Oh, I need to start prioritizing water. I forgot I was gonna make some aquifers to rush out these. Maybe it's too late for Great Dam to matter. And this we just didn't like. Alright, let's sell these. And now... I still can't afford the power grid. It costs a lot more than I thought it cost. This is fine. I think we'll pass the turn here. Move on to the next generation. Five more turns. Jeez. Seems a little slow. Seems a little relevant. Invention contest. Alright. So it's like... Oh, it's actually pretty cheap for me. And it gives me a science tag. I'll take this. Local heat trapping. Can convert heat to plants. I might need that because my oxygen's lagging behind my temperature. But I think I'm going to pass. It's pretty cheap to do. Yeah, I'll take it. What did we draw? We drew an interstellar colony ship. That's something we could sell. Let's just do this invention contest now. Cost us 3 total. We get the 3 back. So neutral and gold. Gives some card selection. Ice asteroid. That seems pretty useful. More so than the rest of this. I think. Take that one. If we start getting these aquifers online, import hydrogen, or we can cast the ice asteroid. We have 3 titanium to put into it. Or I can get a lot more. I think I'm going to do the power grid. Get it down, get a ton of energy production. Get some plant production online. Convert energy to steel and oxygen. We need buildings. We have tons of steel to use. Haven't been prioritizing buildings. Can I sell some patents to rush out one of these things? I need an aquifer for this. It plays pretty well. I've had like maybe one issue with the UI or the UX, if you will, which is after you've already Like when a dialog box appears to buy a card or to pick a card, you can't look at your tags anymore. Like this doesn't come up, which is annoying when you're like, oh, this card costs 5 science tags. How many do I have? I don't remember. Do I have like 1 or do I have 3? Like it should impact your decision making, but you can't really have access to it. It's a little annoying and obviously not representative of the paper game, but not that bad. And it only happens, I think, literally just when you're buying a card. You can click on it almost any other time. You're bound to see it because it keeps happening to me because I keep forgetting about it. Alright, let's make this aquifer using as much titanium as we can. It actually makes us generate credits off this. Do we want more titanium or do we want plants? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like right now, I want to choose between plants, titanium. I definitely don't want steel, but like I can't look at my hand to remember what space cards I could benefit from the titanium with. That being said, I'm probably just going to take the plants. I want plants. Confirmed. Oh, sweet. I can put this down. I'm going to use all my steel because I don't really have many other uses for it. Can't activate it because I don't have 3 energy. A little awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn the card. That's fine. That's the turn here. Now we have a really good outlet for all this energy we've built up towards. Alright, what do we have here? So like right now when I'm buying a card, I could actually look at this stuff. But it's when I'm activating, like when I'm choosing a hex here, then you can't look at it. And I think during some card activations you can't. I'm a little drunk, so I'm not 100% sure when it doesn't happen. This comet seems pretty useful, though expensive. I think I'll take the comet. Do all these things. Draw a card, why not? Do lava flows, ice asteroid, comet. Ice asteroid can generate some titanium and some plants. Plants will let us play greenery this turn, so I kind of like that. And we'll use our 1 titanium on it. Actually, let's get more. Oh, I was supposed to get the plant, wasn't I? Oh no, I got another one, right? So, alright. We can get our greenery out. We also got a couple more titanium, which you could use to speed out the comet. This is a pretty good turn for us. And I think we'll just get the greeneries. And, you know, take some meaningless trees off the neutral player. Move our greeneries towards greener pastures. Alright, this game we're doing much better in aquifers. We're doing okay in the other 2 tracks. See how quickly we can get there. And production for cheap seems pretty good. We want generates income. I mean, generates credits rather, not income. I can't use those plants right now. I'm gonna use the money. I'll go up to 10. Can't really use the money either. I think I'll just pass for now. There's science tags, which I kind of need. Just, oh no, this is just a requirements thing. Land claim is cost neutral, but doesn't do anything. Actually, is that true? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't think I have enough turns. 11, 12, 13. So I can generate 1 degree, or sorry, 1 tick on the temperature track off this. It also gives me a science tag, which I think I need. Grab this. This could be the run. This could be the run, team. Maybe I can hit a building tag card here and use some of my steel. Vertical cross extraction is nice, though. It's a really cheap way for me to get an aquifer. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I doubt this would be a Humble Bundle yet. It just came out today. But what is open on Humble Bundle, actually? I've been like meaning to play more tabletop games on Steam. Problem is, like, all of my friends are like way too into the actual tabletop experience, so like they're not super willing to adopt playing it digitally. Oh, there's some sales. Any like really popular games that I might know? Ooh, here we go. I can actually play this. I'm actually just going to use all my steel, even though the last one was not efficient. The steel's not at a very high premium for me right now. Oh wow, those are some very well-known names. Maybe I could pick up Pandemic. I have a not open Pandemic Legacy that I've been meaning to play. And by not open, I mean my dog chewed off the plastic, but we haven't actually opened it. And it is a game that my girlfriend really, really likes. So maybe that's something I can convince her to play on PC. Getting really close to winning this run. So let's do a little bit of math. We can get 2 oxygen on 12, 2 oxygen on 13. So we're good on oxygen, actually. We have enough oxygen to win the game. We need heat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps of heat. We get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between lava flows and our heat and energy income. Actually, no, I was using our energy income for getting the oxygen. Oh yeah? Oh, that's awesome. Is it hard? Legacy? I've only played regular Pandemic, which to me alternates between really easy and really hard. Here, let me add you on Steam. I don't know if I'd do that actually. Just drop your Steam name in the chat, and I'll add it in a sec. Or is it the same as your Twitch name? Okay, cool. I'll search for you after this game. I'm gonna have to take a break to force this little puppy to eat dinner because she hasn't eaten anything in about 6 hours. Although my vet tells me I'm overfeeding her, so I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Alright, we have enough aquifers to win. Pretty much gonna get there in oxygen using our actions. I'm only a little bit worried about temperature. So what does this do? Can add temperature. Turn 11, 12, 13. Yeah, let's do that. Can I see that link? No, the link got censored. Can you whisper me on Twitch? Yeah, I think we had spoiled her because we were giving her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, according to the vet, who only told me today in my defense, we're going to cut out lunch and only feed her breakfast and dinner. Maybe that's why she's not eating her dinner right now. Oh yeah, Central. Too late for that card to matter. How many tools can we play it off? 13 income. I don't think I want to use my 13 credits on that just yet. Let's pass in turn. I think I might have this one in the bag. Two more turns. None of these seem relevant. Next turn, we'll complete our oxygen using energy. Next turn, we can get 2 ticks of temperature from heat and from GHG producing bacteria. We need to find 1 source of temperature and 1 aquifer. We have at least 1 aquifer in hand. Draw a card. Find a source of temperature somewhere. It's too late for these to do anything, right? Oh, I can just do an asteroid. I don't need 2, I could just, well, that's 18 also. Oh, I just look at the VPs, even though I'm not playing for VPs. I play lots of different games. Historically, the games I'm most attracted to are strategy games. Like, grew up playing like Age of Empires. I played a lot of Dota to the tune of like 20,000 hours. I played a bunch of WoW way back in the day in college. Recently, I was playing some PUBG last time I was streaming a couple months ago. These days, I've been super into Slay the Spire, and I'm starting to get a little bit back into Magic. I was playing a lot of Paper Magic and Magic Online for a few years, but took about a year off. But I've been playing a little bit of Magic Arena, building up my collection, trying to, get free wins and limited. Uh-oh, a League player. Yeah, I don't know about us being friends. When you feel like learning how to deny creeps, then maybe we could talk. Get 2 more turns. I think this one's in the bag. I'm gonna grab this just in case I mathed wrong, but I'm pretty sure I can't lose the 85 credits. So the way Arena works is you can convert dollars into one of 2 in-game currencies. Either either gems or gold, and use gems or gold either to open packs directly or to play in events. And if you play in limited events, you get the packs from playing, sealed or draft, but also you can win packs based on how many wins you get, and also currencies. You could rebuy your way back into more limited events and profit some number of packs plus whatever you opened in that limited event. So it seems like the competition is a little light at this stage in Magic Arena's career. I'm winning like 88% of my limited games, which is an absurd number. I think on Magic Online I'm closer to like 48 or 50%. So it's been kind of easy pickings for me to build up my collection. Yeah, like you run into a bunch of people who just, kind of like what I just did there, don't really pay attention to what they're doing and just sort of play randomly. Like, they make like typical newer player mistakes like, oh, I have a card, it has a legal target, I should just use it, rather than considering whether it's worth using at that time or etc. So I started with the $5 new player package, which is a pretty good value compared to whatever the normal going rate of stuff is, and I've not put any more money into it since. You can get cards for you can play constructed events for free for like very low price events, and that's sort of one way to just grind up a collection. And there's like daily quests like most other modern digital card games have. But for me, given that I can get a pretty good win rate in limited, the most efficient way for me to grind out a collection is just grinding drafts and opening whatever packs I win. Whatever packs you win, you can't use to enter drafts, so it's literally just feeding your constructed collection. And they have this mechanism called the vault, where any time you open a certain number of rares or mythics or uncommons, you end up converting, the excess, if you will, into wild cards. And wild cards you could replace for any card of that given rarity. So something like a 4 of stable mythic for constructed has literally identical value to an unplayable mythic because they just convert at mythic wild card rating. So there's no such thing as like chase rares or anything like that. Oh no, wait, don't confirm. Oh crap. No, I think we're okay. We'll just buy an asteroid. We did it! We beat the solo mode with 1 turn to spare. Magic is an interesting game. It's a game that I've fallen in love with many times throughout my life, but also fallen out of love with many times throughout my life. It can take a toll on you spiritually and financially, and I'm not sure which one hurts the most. I go for my own personal high score here. How do I even get VPs at this point? Gives me a VP. Thank you. We did it on stream too. Second solo playthrough, and we got it. These don't really help. I guess I could get a card. Oh no. That sucks. That happened to me in high school too. This is sort of when Magic was pretty new. It was like 1997, I think, where I just started to get a few decks together, and they were mostly garbage, but there was some dual lands and some real cards in there. And then some guy who was like had infiltrated our Magic group was just quietly like snatching a card here or there out of people's decks and binders over the course of like a year. And eventually, like all my dual lands were gone, like my Burns of Paradises were gone and stuff, and I was so upset that I gave away my whole Magic collection and sort of stopped playing for about 8 to 10 years after that. People are so scummy. Then the next time I fell in love with Magic, I ended up going kind of balls deep and spending way more money than any human should on Magic Online, and ended up with just like a playset of every card ever. So I had all the vintage decks, I had all the standard decks. I was playing limited to my heart's content, sinking like $500 a month into Magic Online. And then about a year and a half ago, I had lost my job. So on top of my unemployment, I sold off my whole collection. Sliver deck. See, Sliver deck is something that I would still consider after my time. because I started playing in the 90s too. I started playing with revised, actually, 3rd edition. So it was like 94. And I quit around maybe 96, 97, 98, around that era. Then came back into it on Magic Online many, many, many years later. And I guarantee you I'm older than I look. Any other way for me to get VPs here? This is a VP. Hey, we're in the positive VPs too. But everyone's older than this little baby, aren't they, Teta? Aren't they? Revised was a great set. I still want to do a revised draft at some point. Just open a booster. There's like 4 basic lands in it. What do I take? I guess I'll take Lightning Bolt or Birds of Paradise. I'll take Medical Lab. I'm going for my personal high score of positive 2 VP. Do anything? Probably not. I think we're out of... Oh, here. Oh, there we go. We did it. Interstellar Colony Ship. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Tempest was... probably like 98, 99, I think. Something like that. It was definitely after I quit. I quit around Homelands. It was like Homelands, then Visions, Weatherlight, Mirage, and then the Tempest block, I think. Yeah, so from what I remember, it's like ABU, Alpha Beta Unlimited, then it's like Antiquities, Legends, The Dark, Fallen Empires, Revised, 4th, 5th, Alliances, or Homelands and Alliances, Ice Age. Actually, Ice Age was a few sets before that. They eroded Alliances to be part of the Ice Age block at some point in time for some reason. And then it was like the Visions block and then the Tempest block, I think. Yeah, I think it's around 98. So that'd be like right after Visions block, I think. I'm not sure. Like I wasn't playing at the time, so whatever memory I have about that is just sort of through friends and through playing like Cube and stuff like that. All right, I think we've gotten the most VPs we can here. I guess I can get a city. I don't even have a good spot to play it because I wasn't really considering making cities. Yeah, anyone holding on to a revised product at this point is pretty happy about it. I think a booster of revised is like, I don't know, like $40 or $50 or something, maybe even more. I will say that I'm in my mid-30s. We can keep it at that. Because if I say how old I am, then you might have a hint as to how old my girlfriend is, and then she'll be upset with me. She is younger than me. All right, you can't be that much older though. I think we're sort of the same generation, give or take a year. Do I want to buy any cards? Not really. No animals. I'd just take this VP and this for some aquifers VPs. Oh wow, oh, you're okay. You're maybe like just the cusp of the generation before mine. You're my sister's generation. How about that? You're still a League player, so I don't know. It's pretty unforgivable. Oh yeah. I think the day that Toys R Us went bankrupt, aka the day that Jeffrey died, was a hard day on all of us. It's the day that we had to realize that we had to grow up. There was no avoiding it. But now I live my youth vicariously through this little one. Until we give you a little brother or sister to play with. I feel like the generation before us had the day the music died. We had the day that Jeffrey died. Like doing random things here to try to get some VPs for a single player mode that I've already beat. Hey girl, I heard you like licking arm hair. Good girl. Oh yeah? You can get booze in a sippy cup here? I didn't realize that. I've been drinking my booze out of a glass like some sort of caveman. What happens if I trip over myself drunk? It's spilled everywhere and I'll have to buy a new one. My arm is dripping wet now, Teta. Thanks. VP for each tile adjacent to the capital. Was this the capital? I wasn't paying much attention. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to pass the turn and end it. You got to tell me the place, or the name of that place where you can get booze in a sippy cup. It's just like a great idea. Oh, I have to convert plants. I have no plants to convert. Or not enough of them. We did it! Go team! We did it! Wait, don't run that way. You'll fall off the chair. We did it! We did it! We did it! You don't like standing up, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. You were sleeping and I totally woke you up. Come on, you gotta eat dinner. Hooray! Winner! A winner is me. The Jersey Boys are most likely playing, I would imagine, Midtown West somewhere. Probably near Theater Row. Travel mug top on a sippy cup. I like it. Hooray! Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Burrito. I'm going to search for you on Steam and add you. I'm going to take a break now. I may or may not stream again tonight. I might stream some of this if I can get some friends to play with. Hint. I might stream Slay the Spire if the mood hits me. But I'm going to try to get this puppy to eat something and maybe go for another walk because she had so much fun on her first walk today. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, everyone.